quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And completion makes it second and short. Is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off to the back. That picks up a 1st down. Spotted at the 39.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And that pass is called in over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. And now they'll set up for the point after.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Cut quickly. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns. There was no catching him that time.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion sets up a second down play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He's running out of time here. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Forced out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And the runner takes off to his right. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense, already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Over the middle, it starts. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. This time it's complete. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They move the ball to the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Pressure is coming. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Georgia.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take it. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the ball is picked off. He could go. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. So second down after the incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense hungry to convert here in third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. On On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. Ball down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Locates the tight end is complete. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It starts. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football.
The QB throws his third point of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
That catch is hauled in. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. is. That's next-level speed.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Powering through the defender. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this.
Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually.
Looking downfield near the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Well, a field field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep down the left side. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
And this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
He's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down mark.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Fights off a defender. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking for a late deep shot. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this.